Hey third graders, Mr. Bell here. Well, it's that time of year. Start doing some holiday type stuff. Alright, well here's your project that you're going to work on next, and that is the abstract style holiday tree. Okay? And basically what you're doing is, after you draw your triangle, you're going to divide your space up in many different directions and make sure you don't use the same colors in your tree that you have outside your tree, because you want to create a contrast between the two. You don't want to camouflage the tree. You want it to stand out. Okay? On this one, the tree has different shades of red, the background blue and green. You don't have to put a light on your tree at all if you want. You can just make this a triangular design if you want to. And got the warm colors on the outside here and cool colors on the inside. That creates a contrast. You notice the white lines, that was created by using a white crayon. And then this is all paint inside. On this one, I did different shades of green inside the tree and different shades of blue on the outside. So there's different color combinations you can make. This was done on tag board, alright, which is better to paint on. It's a little thicker. And you can paint on regular copy paper for a computer, but what you'll do is you get a sheet of paper and fold it in half. You know, if you paint on regular computer copy paper, it kind of curls up and it's very thin. So you're better off painting on thicker paper. Okay. You can also do this on construction paper. This was done on a piece of light green construction paper. And instead of the white lines like this has, black marker was used. Or you could use a different color if you want. You use green marker or whatever. You're just dividing the space up, and I used green and red in the tree and blue and purple, different kinds of blues on the outside. Okay, so you can use a piece of construction paper to do that also. And also, if you don't have any watercolor paints, besides construction paper, you can also use a regular white sheet of copy paper. And some crayon rubbing on the back. And so you just fold your paper like this. And draw your triangle, divide your space up, and then trace the lines with marker, and then color inside with crayon afterwards. Alright, so let's put these to the side and let's get started on this version. Okay? And show you how to do this. So paper's folded. Make sure it's folded on the left and it opens on the right. Okay? And what you want to do next is decide how high up you want your tree to go. So, a couple inches from the top, 2 or 3 inches. Really, that's up to you. You might want to make yours shorter and smaller. That's your choice. I'm going to put a little tiny dot right here. Alright? Put a little dot. And I think I'm going to go in about 1 inch from the left. I'll go in about 1 inch from the right. If you want to be real exact, you can use a ruler and actually measure. That's actually 3/4 of an inch, and that's about 3/4 of an inch. Now I'm going to use, you can just freehand your lines, or you can use a ruler or the side of a book, anything, and draw your line. If you like really straight lines, I would suggest you use something to trace it. If it doesn't matter to you, then you can freehand it. That piece of crayon on there. Okay, once you have that, if you want to add a light, you can add a light, diamond shape, circle, whatever it is that a star, you can put a star up there. I'm going to put kind of a tall diamond shape. There we go. And sketch it out. I don't want it too dark, so I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. Put a diamond shape up top there. And I can have it shine, but you don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and put some lines around it. Okay, now I'm going to use the ruler to divide the space up. You can do your lines all horizontal. You can do your lines all vertical. Or you can do like this and mix and match them and have them go different directions. That's what I like to do. I think it looks kind of interesting that way, but some people like to make them all the lines go the same way. We've got some going that way. You can put some also, I'm going to angle it differently. You can have some going this way. And have one going across like this. Maybe put one up in the corner here. Take a look around, see what else you might want to do. I think I'll put one about like this. Okay, there you go, just going across the paper, going in different directions. You could, if you wanted to, have one stop at another line and go off the side. I could even have one going this way. You could have one that stops within. Just don't have any lines that, you know, come out like this and just stop in the middle of nowhere. You know, you don't want that. You want to either go all the way across the paper or stop at another line. And stop right there. Okay, I think I have all the lines on there that I want. And now I'm going to get a white crayon and trace over them. And I trace over them hard. Because the harder you press with the crayon, and you can feel where the crayon is, just in case you forget where you were. You can feel that you traced it, but try to keep track. If you trace too lightly, when you go to paint, you know, you might go on top of that line and cover it up. Go. I could paint the diamond white too if I wanted to, but I'm actually going to color it yellow. I mean, I could color it white. And these lines white. I'm going to use yellow. I think I did that one. Yep. Go. This one. And here. And I think I got them all. You can feel. Yep. Okay, double check. Okay, I think I got them all. Scrape all these extra bits off. Get a yellow. And you could use any color you want. But I'm going to make this yellow. Could have made it red, could have made it any color, it really doesn't matter. Right, now that that's all finished, I'm ready to paint. Okay, so make sure you get any old color that might be on your brush off, drag it along here. And before you start painting, think about your color scheme, you know. Are you going to use different shades of green, or is your tree going to be all green and red, and then out here it's all going to be purple and blue? So be thinking about that. You want to do all cold colors inside, like this one, and warm colors on the outside. Warm colors here, cold colors out here, the total opposite. So there's different things to be thinking about before you start painting. Once that paint goes on there, it's stuck on there. And then you start painting. So I'm going to do cold colors inside. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm going to do cold colors on the outside. I'm going to pick a section to start painting. And you know, there's crayon will block out the paint. And I'm going to pick some other parts to make green too, as long as I'm using green, but I'm not going to put green next to green or green next to green. I'm going to spread them apart a little bit because I'm going to have blue here, I'm going to have purple. So maybe I'll come down here, make this section. You know, I could have made the entire background green and the entire tree red. You know, you can paint right on top and the white blocks it out. So I'm just doing this to show you that if you colored hard with the crayon, it'll block it out. Maybe I will do just green in the background since I have all these other examples here already. And maybe I could have gone over the white 2 or 3 times and made it a little darker, but live and learn. I think I covered it up pretty good. I accidentally went into the tree, so be careful about that. You really don't want that to happen. I wasn't paying attention. And that can happen very easily if you're not paying attention. Now I'm going to make sure I don't go past there. Alright. I'm going to keep on painting there. Okay, so I'm continuing to paint the inside. I'm making that red. Sometimes the paint sits right on top of the crayon lines, and you know, you can get a paper towel and dab it like this. Careful that you don't dab onto the green, which happened a little bit here. If you want it darker, then you have to get more red. When that red first goes on the white, you know, it looks pink. So now I can go in here and in the spaces and make it a little darker. Try to avoid the white lines. I can leave some light, make some darker. Make this one a little darker. This one. I'll come up here and make this one a little darker. There you go. Creates a variation, makes it look a little cooler. So I'm painting the background green, and I'm leaving some light, some dark. And there you go. Whoops. So the inside, you can write a card to someone if you want. There we go. On this one was construction paper. I did black outlines, and I'm doing light green, dark green, light green. These are all horizontal, and these are just to remind me what color to color these in. I'm going to color them in solid like this. That's the construction paper one. There's all the crayons for that. And this is the one that was on just regular computer paper. And I'm doing red and yellow in the background. These are all vertical lines. And I already did the blue and green inside. So there's 3 different ways that you can do this project. There we go, got them all on there. Okay, so can't wait to see what you all come up with. Make sure you take a picture, send it to my email, or upload your projects to the Google Classroom. And have fun with it. All right. Happy holidays. See y'all later. Bye-bye.